Welcome to Business Book Daily. Today I'm breaking down a book about online media, outrage, and why attention often beats truth on the internet. I'll cover the big idea, the practical business lesson, and three sharp insights you can use right away. Let's get into it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Want to sell more without adding fixed payroll? A lot of smart operators hire commission-only reps, experienced sellers who get paid only when they produce results. If that sounds like a smarter way to scale, post your opportunity at commissiononly.com. Thousands of motivated reps are actively looking for performance-based roles right now. Commissiononly.com. Today's book is Trust Me, I'm Lying by Ryan Holiday. Holiday is an author, marketer, and media strategist known for writing about stoicism, public relations, culture, and how attention works. His core argument is simple. Online media is not built mainly to find the truth. It's built to get attention, publish quickly, and turn clicks into money. That's what makes this book useful. The internet doesn't only spread information. It rewards information that gets a reaction. A story that's shocking, emotional, simple, or controversial often travels faster than a story that's careful and accurate. The book makes a clear point. When media outlets are rewarded for speed, outrage, and traffic, bad information can spread fast. Business leaders need to understand this system so they don't get fooled by it, damaged by it, or tempted to use it irresponsibly. One of the strongest ideas in the book is that online media rewards speed over certainty. Many digital outlets face pressure to publish quickly because traffic matters. Being first can matter more than being right. That means early stories are often built from partial facts, weak sources, or copied reporting. For business leaders, the lesson is clear. Don't treat the first version of a story as the full truth. Another key lesson is that outrage is a business model. Anger creates clicks, shares, comments, and repeat attention. That makes outrage valuable, even when it makes people less informed. A headline that makes readers furious may travel farther than a calm explanation. Companies need to understand this before responding to criticism, because some attacks deserve a serious response, while others are designed to pull the company into a louder fight. The book also explains how small stories can become big stories. A weak post on a small site can move upward if larger outlets repeat it. Once a story gets picked up in several places, it starts to feel more credible, even if the original claim was thin. That's why small mistakes matter. A vague quote, careless social post, or sloppy customer response can become the seed of a larger reputational problem. There's also a useful lesson about manipulation. The book shows how media systems can be gamed through controversy, exaggeration, planted stories, and emotional framing. But the business lesson is not that leaders should copy those tactics. The smarter lesson is that short-term attention can create long-term damage. A brand built on tricks may get noticed, but it also trains customers, partners, and journalists not to trust it. Another important idea is that media literacy is now a leadership skill. Leaders need to understand how stories spread, how incentives shape coverage, and how easily public opinion can be pushed by incomplete information. This isn't just a public relations issue. It affects hiring, sales, investor confidence, customer trust, and internal culture. So how do you apply this? Start by slowing down your reaction cycle. When a negative story, social post, or public complaint appears, don't respond from emotion. First, gather facts. Identify the original source. Check whether the claim is true, partly true, or misleading. Decide whether the issue is gaining real traction or only creating noise in a small corner of the internet. Next, create clear rules for public communication. Your team should know who can speak for the company, what needs approval, and how to handle sensitive claims. Fast replies can help, but rushed replies can make things worse. A simple, accurate statement is usually stronger than a defensive, emotional, or overly clever one. Then audit your own marketing for exaggeration. Look at your headlines, sales pages, ads, social posts, and public claims. Remove anything that depends on hype, misleading framing, or promises you can't prove. Trust is easier to protect before a problem starts. Ethical marketing may feel less flashy, but it gives the business a stronger foundation. After that, prepare for reputation risk before you need a crisis plan. List the most likely public issues your company could face, such as customer complaints, employee criticism, product failures, pricing backlash, or misunderstood statements. For each one, decide what information you'd need, who would respond, and what tone would match your values. Finally, train your team to be smarter media consumers. Don't let every headline drive strategy. Encourage people to ask basic questions. Who published this? What evidence supports it? What's missing? And what incentive does the publisher have? A company that thinks clearly under pressure has an advantage over competitors that panic every time the internet gets loud. Now, here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, the internet does not reward truth first. It rewards whatever gets attention fastest. Second, a company's reputation isn't only shaped by what it says, it's shaped by how calmly and accurately it responds when the story gets messy. Third, media literacy is a leadership skill now. If you don't understand how attention works, you'll keep mistaking noise for reality. Today's closing sponsor is memoirghostwriting.com. Many of the best business books start as ideas leaders have been refining for years. Memoirghostwriting.com works with founders, executives, and industry experts to turn those ideas into polished business books that build authority, attract leads, and open doors. They handle everything from interviews to writing to editing to publishing. If there's a book in your head that should already be helping your business, learn more at memoirghostwriting.com. That's it for today. See you next time.